Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Change It Up Daily Workout sponsored by Core Health and Fitness. I'm Robert Sherman, your master trainer today, and excited to spend this session with you in order to keep our community healthy and active during these challenging times. Join us each day over the next few weeks as we connect and support one another. And remember to change it up. So, always have an appropriate rest and recovery. This is your time to take care of you so we can help and take care of others. I appreciate you being here. With me today is Nikki, and once again, I'm Robert. So let's get started. Bring your feet together in the center of your mat. We start with an easy focus today. There's a word in yoga referred to as standing in stillness, samasthiti. So either keep your arms by your side and elevate the torso, feel the body upright, or bring your hands to heart center, just a gesture of feeling connected within oneself. Here, we start with breath, trying to find a sense of peace and ease and stillness as we begin today. Let's start with our first breath. Together, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Continue to cycle through the breathing as if listening to your breath for the very first time. Feel and experience in your body what each breath is like. It is true that the way we think, the way we feel, and the way we move are really all the same. So if we can attempt to change one of those aspects of our being, we actually change all three. Building strength in our bodies will help to support everything else we do in our lives. Deep breath in once more. Exhale slowly. Release the arms. Shake them out. We begin with sensation through the body. Roll the shoulders all the way back. Take a few cycles of the movement forward, up, and back. Today in our practice, we're going to work through a gentle flow, move into a standing series of poses, and then finish with a floor sequence, and then a final recovery practice. Bring both arms above the head, lift. Now as you reach the arms above your head, feel that extension, that expression of elevation in space. Take your left hand and grab your right wrist and move your body up and over to the left side. When you feel that extension, feel the energy going up and out, not crunching down, but lifting up. Just feel how the movement creates the idea and the energy and direction with our bodies. Look inside that right elbow, challenging a little bit of balance, but more sensation. Come back to center and switch sides. Grab the opposite wrist, elevate first, over to the side. As you feel that side bend, lengthen, lift, and breathe. Once again, come back to center. And let's go back to left side. Grab the right wrist, come up and over. It's a nice gesture of feeling the extension and lateral stretch through the side body, waking up right and left. Come back to center. Last time, left arm up and over. As we move through our sequence today, the breath will be our guide, and I'll talk about breathing as a way to understand the connection to movement. Bring both arms up together. Open the arms and release. Roll the shoulders and just enjoy that sensation of movement. Now, together, inhale both arms. We're going to take our first forward fold. Hinge at the hips, lengthen out, reach out over your body, soften your knees, and let the rib cage just rest into the thighs. Let the crown of the head move towards the mat, and feel the shoulders move away from the ears. In our first forward fold, keeping the knees bent, letting the neck and head fall, just feel the body lengthening with gravity. Try not to fight it, try not to resist, but instead encourage the sensation of movement and the fold and the release that it creates. Now, let's place the hands on the shins, lengthen the chest, lift, look up, and extend. Create that first active spine. Active spinal extension is a way of really choosing to turn on back muscles, turn on the energy through the hips, and feel that sense of length and connection through the whole body. On the next exhale, fold into the mat. Place the palms down, step back to a high plank. And once you walk back, straighten the legs, bring the chest out over the arms, and I want you to find yourself up in this plank posture. Couple key points. If you look forward at the front of your mat, you'll keep your neck up and in alignment. If you let the head drop, you're going to feel tension. Lift the head and feel the energy up. Feel the body move forward and back just slightly. Forward and just notice the change. If this gets too much, you put the knees down immediately. Don't hesitate to drop. Together, all of us lower the knees and relax back into child's pose. Yes. Release. Shift your rib cage side to side. Recognize space and length across your back and down through your hips. If it's hard to get low in this pose, just stay up a little higher. You can always use a block or even a shoebox, something elevated to keep your hands higher if it's too much to go down low. Together, come forward, hands and knees. We start with a nice basic movement pattern. It's called flexion and extension of the spine. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, flex, round the back and feel that nice beautiful pull through the midline of the body. Inhale, extend. Lengthen forward and just open that chest high. Exhale, flex, move through that center all the way through the mid-back. Now you can continue to flow on your own here. So if I take a longer exhalation, I'll be here a little longer than you will. Inhale, chest forward. Create the space, create the length. One last time, exhale, flex. Recognize the abdominal contraction and the muscles moving through the shoulders and the back. And then inhale, lift the chest, look forward. And now from here, come back to a centered spine. Right arm forward. When you reach the right arm out, my left, you're gonna notice a weight transfer and shift. Visualize a line going down the middle of your mat and keep the spine straight on that line, looking forward to the front edge. Now take your left leg up in the air behind you. Reach back and hold that length in two directions, taking the limbs off. Challenges that working center, midline. Switch sides. Lower the hand, lower the knee. Reset the hips as you need. And let's bring the left arm forward. Energy up, right leg back. Hold that extension. You always have options of putting any of the limbs down. Take the time as you need. And feeling a little shaky or unstable in any pose is normal. But that's how we learn. The intelligence that we learn from our practice is that through sensation, we can create change. Just be aware. Switch hands once again. This time as you reset the knee and the hip, reset your core. Inhale deep. Exhale, brace, and then lift the arm on the inhale. This time, elbow to knee touch together, combining the last two movements. Extend and lift, but we add a little internal rotation and external extension as you come up. Again, flex, bone to bone, extend, lift and open. Flex and extend. One last time here. Tuck in, lift and hold, own that extension, elevate the body, and switch sides. You can either sit back in a child's pose if you need a break, or just restart with us. Left arm forward, right leg back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, flex down. In and out. Try to articulate a little more expression, meaning open a little higher if you have a range. Flex a little deeper if you can. Extend, lift, and then down, internal. Lift again. One more time, flex and touch. Lift and hold, challenge it, elevate, space, and recover. Place the palm, place the knee, rock side to side. Just feel the little hip shift, feel the torso moving, and then roll back into child's pose. Draw the hips back, spread the fingers, bring the chest down, lengthen through the shoulders, the back, and the arms. Breathe into your body. Feel that nice long stretch through the shoulders and the upper back. Perfect beginning, perfect warm-up for our muscles. Together, bring the chest up, out over the hands. Curl the toes under, lift the hips, and roll back into downward facing pose. If you're new to down dog, the key here is to spread the fingers. Feel no space between your hands and the mat. Keep the knees bent until you're ready to slowly start to straighten. But if the straightening of the legs changes the angle of the back, you've gone too far. Feel the sit bones rising towards the ceiling. Spread the toes, and then feel the heels move towards the mat. 3 breaths. Anytime you need to come into child's pose, do it. Don't hesitate. This is your practice. But I just give you a little insight With patience, you will become strong. Your body will respond to the changes you ask of it. Without asking, you will never feel or change the capabilities that your body entails. Now, bend the knees deeper, look forward at your thumbs, walk all the way up to your hands. Once you reach the fingertips, I want you to lift the chest, hands on the shins, lengthen up, 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 up. Beautiful, guys. Exhale, fold deep into that deep sensation of stretch. Let the head relax, neck and head, shoulders, everything. We're gonna come all the way back to standing. Open the arms, come all the way up. That action in itself is so powerful. The muscles of the body. If you can't quite get the hands together, keep the arms apart, but I want you to lift the heart, raise up through that spine. Feel that lengthen and extension. On the exhale, open the arms. Let's fold forward again. This time, soften the knees and come right down into that deep fold. Inhale, hands on the shins. Lift the chest, look up. Now I want you to leave your right foot, step back with your left. Once you step back with that left foot, look forward and hold the hips towards the mat. Lower your back knee to the mat. Bring both hands above the head, reach up, hold and extend. Now there's a variation here. If the shoulders don't love that, you can keep the hands heart center or on the front thigh. Move the hips forward and move the hips back. Just keep that nice connection down and up. When you move forward, just recognize the beautiful sensation, the opening of the muscles of the back thigh and the flexion on that front ankle. Notice that beautiful stretch that we can create down through the shin. The angle of your knee is going right to that second and third toe. Good, one more time. Inhale, both arms up together. On the exhale, move your left arm all the way to the mat and right arm out to the side. Now, if you can't get to the mat, this is where your block comes in handy, your shoebox. Palm down, back toe under, lifting you off the mat. Now look towards the right side, holding the connection. Pelvis square, body centered. Open the torso as you feel ready. Our first lunge with a twist. Holding here, if you gaze up, you can find more activation and sensation. If you feel like it's too much, you can always place that right hand on top of your thigh for more support and turn the chest just the same. What I don't want is the twist coming from your lower back. Feel the articulation elevate and through that spine. Now together, bring both hands down. Move the block to the front out of the way. Lift your left leg up to meet the right. Feet come together. Toes touch, hands on the shins. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, forward fold, deep into the stretch. Good, come all the way up to standing. We're gonna move that active body today. We grow with each one of these practices. Exhale, forward fold. Come right back down, eyes to knees. Nice. Inhale, hands on the shins, lift the chest. Now you're gonna step back with your right foot this time. All the way back. Look forward and hold. Lower the right knee, both hands on the left leg, or lift the arms above the head. You have the option. Come forward hips and come right back up. This little hip movement, the goal here is not to drop the abdomen. The goal is to feel the spine stable and move your hips forward into flexion and the back leg into extension, just like every lunge we do from here on out. Now as you exhale, I want you to bring your right hand down and left arm to the side. Find your sense of stability. Look towards the left side. Curl the back toe under, lift the back leg up, and then open the chest slowly. Find the extension and hold. Now we're gonna keep that left knee moving in, rib cage lifting and rotating. The lower back parallel to the floor. You can feel the lumbar spine, even the sacrum, just stabilize against the mat. Lift the chest, press up, and then rotate. So we have these points of energy. Locking down, lifting up, reaching, and opening. Staying calm. Staying quiet. Inhale. On the exhale, look back to the floor. Both hands down. Move the block. Lift the back leg, right leg up to meet the left. Feet together. Hands on the shins. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold back into the thighs. All the way to standing. Reach up. Gaze. Hands to heart center. Samasthiti. Find a sense of stillness once again. Breathe deep. Strong. Stable. You add one more level to that sequence. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge. Reach all the way down, eyes to knees. Hands on the shins, lift the chest, look up. Now we're gonna step the left leg back once again. This time, instead of bringing the knee to the mat, look forward, keep the hips where they are, lift the arms up, come into a high crescent lunge. That's it. Find energy through the body, find energy through the expression. Holding this pose, difficult. If you need to modify, you can always bend your back knee, take some tension out of that hip, feel the core activation, feel the sense of length, feel the sense of lift. Now here comes the fun part. You're gonna bring your left hand down to the mat as you rotate and lift, right arm to the sky. Create the movement and the twist. Breathe. Use your block if you need to. You can be on elevation. Hold. 2 deep breaths. For those who are looking for a little more stretch and challenge, arm comes above the head and work that extension. Nice. Reach back up. Look to the floor. Now bring both hands down. We're gonna pick up the left leg all the way to the sky this time. Lift the chest, look up halfway. For those who are working on their balance, take your left hand and wrap into the right ankle. And then bring your right arm out to the side. Beautiful challenge. For those who aren't ready for that challenge, use the floor, use your block any way you need to hold the pose. Look back to the mat, bring your feet together. Soft knees, forward fold. Inhale, open the arms, unhinge, come all the way to standing. Yes. Woo, other side. Open hinge, all the way down, eyes to knees. Feel the forward fold. Hands on the shins, inhale, look up halfway. Create more space. Good, right leg back. Hips forward, chest up. Inhale, high crescent. Lengthen and hold. See your thumbs this time. If the hands can't get together with the elbows, straighten the arms without touching the hands. If you have the mobility to bring the arms together, find that shoulder stretch. Yes. Lift up, look up. Here comes the fun part. Gaze forward, reach your right hand down, left arm stays up all the way across. That's it. Anchor and lift. Feel the stability. Feel the rotation. Feel the body active, arm overhead. That's it, all the way to the front of the mat. Reach and breathe. Now look back to the floor. Bring both hands close to the front foot. Lift the right leg up. Find your active balance. Right hand on the inside. Left arm to the side. Lift the chest and hold. 3 deep breaths. Beautiful. Bring both hands down. Feet come together. Hands on the shins. Lift the chest, look up halfway. Forward fold. God. Now together. I want you to drop the hips. Brace the middle, hands above the knees. Feel that nice centered squat. Lift the chest higher. Reach the arms all the way up. That's it. Come to standing. Gaze up. Hands heart center. Now, take your right foot forward, left foot back. We're gonna widen our feet on our mats. Wide angle pose. Good. From here, I want you to feel the hips. Rock side to side. This first pose is called triangle. And we're facing you so you can see the movement and the articulation of the body. Center, we call this proximal. Distal, furthest away. So let's move our center first. Turn your right toe to the front of your mat or to the side like us if you're facing us. Drop your hip on the right side, lifting the left. As you deepen, create that nice space. Keep the hands on the hips, we're coming back up. I want you to hold that feeling. Lift to center. Now if it helps to keep the hands on the hips so you feel the pelvic movement, do it. If you want to reach the arms out and extend, lengthen through the spine, reach, and move right back into triangle pose the second time. Gaze up. Glance down and just notice your right shoulder in line with that big toe. Feel the ribs on the left moving down. Feel the connection through the torso, lengthening. If the pull is too great on the thigh, soften that front knee as much as you need. If you feel comfortable, keep the extension. 2 deep breaths. This is where your block also comes in handy. It can be as high or as close as you want. That's it. 1 more breath here. Look back to the floor first to center your balance and focus. Come back to center where you found it and turn that toe in. Inhale, both arms up. To reset the pose, reset the energy, turn the left toe out to the side. Open the arms, deepen in that left hip, and reach all the way down. Create the line, create the lift, create the space. Now, one of the misconnections that we have in this pose is that we try to go deeper by curving our back. What that does is create the exact opposite sense that we want. We want to feel the torso and the rib cage lined, and when we deepen into the pose, it stays. So in that hip, you feel the attachment down the inside of the thigh. Once you own that attachment, then extend upward and breathe. Together, try to feel sensation in a pose. If you feel nothing, there's room to grow. If you feel too much, we need to pull back where compensation exists. Come to standing and reach back to center. Turn the toe in, both arms above the head. Moving into our second pose from the same application, turn the right toe. This time, as you press the arms down, bend the right knee, deepen into what is referred to as Warrior Two. Now in Warrior Two, you're gonna have the hips directly under the shoulders. Ribs and hips pull towards one another, and you feel the sensation deep and centered at the same time. Notice the action, shoulders lightly squeezing back, arms reaching away. Extension and expansion. Two very important qualities that our practice needs to have. That we have length, but we keep it contained within ourselves. We have this beautiful center base of control, and we extend with energy out from it. Arms up, straighten the front leg. Turn the toe in, turn the left toe out. Bend your left knee, sink in to Warrior Two, left side. Gaze over the fingertips. Ribs and hips feel like they're making one connection. Feel like the pelvis isn't shifting, but centering. That's it. So there's spiraling that's happening through both eyes. There's connection that's happening down the middle of the body. And there's enlightenment and energy that's reaching away. There is a physical practice in yoga, but as important, and what to me creates the most sweat, is the mental one. Knowing where I am, listening to my breath, paying attention to my body. Now lift the arms, turn, left toe in, right toe out, deep inhale. Come back into Warrior Two, and we move into our third pose, extended side angle. Lower the elbow and lift the arm. Look inside your left elbow up to the sky. And when you hold that extension, feel the middle, feel the connection. Some of you have the flexibility and range to go deeper. If it's not for you, keep the elbow on top of the thigh. Hold that extension, breathe through your back, hold through your body. Straighten that upper arm, right up to the sky, look down to the floor before you change. Reach now, the right arm out. Feel that balance challenge, come back to center. Rotate, switch, both arms up first. Turn the toes, heels, open the arms. Warrior Two starts the movement. Hinge and fold into extended side angle. That's it. Turn the chest open. Look inside that right elbow. Breathe. That's it. It's amazing the opportunities that this creates. If you have more range, find it. If you're not quite there, keep the elbow on top. Always options. Open the palm, reach out. Beautiful. Come back to center. Turn the toe in, both arms up. Now, final in our standing series. Bring the hands to heart center first. Take now that right heel in. Take your left foot one step closer and rotate the hips. Inhale, both arms up. On the exhale, your left hand, my right, is going to reach out and across all the way to the block or the floor on the outer side of your right foot. Turn the chest, open the body. Modification, stay up higher. Use your block even on the inside of the foot as a perfect beginning. But notice your hips square, heart high, create that rotation. Deep breath in. Exhale. Now look back to the floor. Bring now your left arm up over your head, right arm down. Windmill over, and we're gonna work to the other side. Reset the block, reset the hips. Inhale, both arms up. Let's do it, Nick. You ready? Right arm down, left arm up, all the way either onto the block, inside, or outside the foot. Lift the chest, extend, then rotate. Find that easy, connected breath. Look back down if you feel unstable. Feel the rooting down through both feet. One more deep breath here. Try to create a little more space. Inhale, extend. Exhale, go a little higher. One more breath. Exhale, look to the floor. Release, both hands down. Hold the floor with both hands. Drop the chin, neck, and head. Let everything hang. Good. Now, Nikki and I are going to walk back to the center of the mat. Now, everybody, I want you to heel toe in, all the way together. Hands on the shins, lift the chest, look up halfway. That's it. Exhale, place the palms, step back to high plank. Yes. Lower your knees. Rock back into child's pose. Beautiful job. That's the way. In that standing series, a lot of work that's happening, a lot of energy, a lot of blood flow, a lot of circulation. Beautiful things for our body to experience. Together, come forward. Lower the chest all the way to the mat. Now, locust pose. Bring the hands by your hips. You're gonna press lightly the hips into the mat. You're gonna feel that sensation of glute activation, abdominal contraction, and from there, lift the chest, lift the legs, lift the arms. Keep everything strong, straight, energized. 2 deep breaths. Feel that back energy up. One more time. Feel that body rocking. Exhale, release. Ooh, all the way down. Yes. Deep breath in. One more time, Nikki. Are you ready? Good. Turn the eyes forward. Brace that middle. Lift the arms, lift the chest. Feel the engagement. Elevate. Extend. Feel that body moving with each breath. That's it. One more deep breath here. And release. Head the other way. Hands come under the shoulders. Push back lightly into child's pose. Lift and roll back and enjoy the stretch. Now together, come forward, hands and knees. Curl the toes under, lift the hips. Once you feel that extension, walk, step, or float up and have a seat at the front of your mat. Yes. Good. Now, feet together. Good. We want to turn on all those beautiful working muscles. Bend both knees. Together, feel the sit bones rise. Lift the back, extend the arms, lean back slightly. Hold right here. I think it's time, don't you? Both legs up and extend. Good. Now, if it's hard to keep the legs fully extended, keep those knees bent. If the knees bent is tough, hands on the floor. But I want you to keep that long, strong, flat back. Get the energy up. So you're not rocking, you're holding, you're lifting, you're growing. One more time, inhale, exhale, cross the ankles. Lift the chest. Rotate to your right. Good. Elevate. Feels good. Rotate left. Look back to the front. Both arms forward. Extend the legs. And we're going to roll all the way into the mat. Come down. Mid-back touches. Stop. Hold right there. If the neck feels it, on the back immediately. If you have control, stay here 2 more breaths. One more breath. Release. All the way down. Bend both knees. Together, guys, this is called a bridge. Big toes touch. Shoulders squeeze back. Palms into the mat. Lift the hips. Walk the shoulders towards each other. Feel the chest open. And as you press, if you have the range to grab the hands, squeeze back through the shoulders. And then lift the hips. Visualize the hips rising, heart opening. Stay here. Deep breath time. Strong. Inhale. Exhale. One last breath. Separate the hands. Separate the shoulders. Roll into the mat. Upper back. Middle back. Lower back. Sacrum and coccyx. Right knee into the chest. Do that nice snug sensation. Extend. All the way down. Now, holding here. Feel that nice stretch. But I want you to take now that same right leg. I want you to exhale, rotate the knee out to the side, and hold the bottom of your foot with your left hand. Push the foot lightly up towards the sky. There you go. You can always keep your left leg bent. That helps. Good. Now take your right hand on the inside of that foot and open the left arm out to the side. Lie back and feel the knee moving into the floor. Half hip, half happy baby. Now this is a beautiful chance to contract, relax. So feel the foot pushing up into the hand, but resist it with the hand. Hold 3, 2, 1, release. Feel the knee drop a little deeper towards the floor. Perfect. Lift the chest. Wrap across again. Hug that knee in and out. Easy rock and roll. Together, place that foot on the floor. Nice. Left knee to chest. Hug and extend the right leg all the way down. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. Lift the upper body. Hold the bottom of that foot with that right hand. Good. Extend the heel up towards the sky. And then switch hands. Place the left hand on the inside. Open the right arm to the floor. Brace the core, lie back, and just open that knee into the mat. Push up into the foot with the hand, resisting the energy, feeling the contraction through that glute, little hamstring, and then release the pressure, feel the knee drop down. Good. Lift the chest, grab onto the bottom of the foot, wrap the leg, just move in and out, hug across. That's the way. Good. Now, bring both knees up together. Rock side to side. Let the head relax into the mat. Inhale, exhale. Feeling good, Nikki? All right. Walk those feet down. Good. Natalie, picking on one of the last two songs, please. Open the arms out to the side. That's it. Open those shoulders to the mat. Relax the torso. Breathe. You got them. Tag one of the last two songs. No. On yours, not mine. Go back to the music. Don't worry about it if you don't. Everyone, I want you to take the next few deep breaths in and out. Just feel the spine relax. Inhale. It's okay, Natalie. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Deep breath for me. We're going to bring everything down. Find that easy sense of quiet, calm, peace. Good. 3 deep breaths. Just feel how the abdomen rises and falls. Recognize the ease, the sensation of the body now. Try to release any muscle that feels like it's holding on too tight.
As a meditation, those he plays
inhale.
He doesn't
exhale.
Play for money wins. He doesn't play for respect.
Now on the next deep breath, just move the wrists and the hands. Feel the elbows bend. Feel squeeze and release. Lift both arms up above the body all the way back. And then walk your feet in towards your hips. Let the knees tilt side to side, left and right. Good. Then roll to your right side or left. Lift yourself up into a sitting posture. Cross the ankles into an easy pose. Elevate the chest and lift that body. Easy pose for you. Now, when you feel the upper body lift. Feel that nice calming of the ribs. Feel the elevating, shoulders dropping away from the ears, chin drops just slightly. Now, gestures go a long way. In this position you're in now, in our asana, our seat, it is a perfect place to reflect, to connect, and to move forward. We let what was past be past. When we move forward, we do so with an open mind and an open heart. Together, we focus on a world with compassion, patience, and in the end, peace. Deep breath one last time together. And as you exhale, I thank you for your patience and strength. Namaste. Nikki, I thank you. Everyone, thank you guys so much for changing it up today. It is my honor and pleasure to have been with you. Continue to practice. Continue to take care of yourself. Thank you.